Jan Rangrud, I'm the author of The Ultimate Guide to Optimizing Your Website with Entrepreneur Press and McGraw-Hill, out in the bookstores now. I am excited that you're here.
Well, hello, happy peeps, happy Friday, happy Friday footage. We are here once again. I used to come in daily, now I come in weekly, which is totally fine here. We are covering a lot of information, and it is busy times entering into Q4. And I thought it would be appropriate to talk a little bit about e-commerce today, and Facebook and Shopify. We're going to get into how to optimize, and really what we're talking about here is numbers, because at the end of the day, it is about numbers and it's about psychology, right? So communication, the human mind, you know, your target audience, what are they thinking, hoping, wishing, dreaming, frustrated about, etc., right? You might want to pick up a copy of good old Dan Kennedy's Ultimate Sales Letter, where we talk about the 10 profiling options of your perfect audience. Well, you know what? We're not going to go in there. We're going to go into Facebook. And what you're looking at is one of the accounts, one of our test accounts, actually, for Shopify. And Shopify is a wonderful platform for your e-commerce. There's others out there, obviously, as well. But we like Shopify and the sort of easy integration with Facebook and the Facebook environment. So just wanted to pop on here and kind of break this down a little bit for you, and some of the things that we look at the agency. And if you ever wonder what we're all about, then hey, you're welcome to pop on to chaosmap.com. Take a look, see there, and we actually have a free strategy session available for you. So there's your pitch for the day. And we like to have a lot of fun with this. You know, it's a serious business, but you know what? If you can't have fun with this stuff, you're going to be bored and out of the game pretty quickly. But while that's true, it's also true that numbers are going to be key for you here to get those leveraged, you know, fully, that you understand them, that you also know how to act on them, and that you can make adjustments to improve your sales on e-commerce, Shopify, and Facebook specific. So let's dig in here. All right, well, let's actually pop over here. I got to actually go to the screen. I'm actually running this on a one-screen Mac right now. It works pretty well. StreamYard is the one I'm using. You might want to check it out. At the office, at the main office, we have multiple screens. That makes it even easier, but let's dig in. So when you when you set up a new campaign on Facebook, and really we do a lot of what we call conversion campaigns, right? So that's unlike, you know, PPE or video views or, you know, like campaign. There's many campaign types. We're not going to get into that, but conversion campaigns. And out the gate, Facebook will suggest and recommend a default set of metrics. And the way we got here, of course, is inside the Facebook Ads Manager, where we're talking about metrics and how we can customize the columns. And that's how we got here. Now, as I said, Facebook will recommend a few out the gate for you. So reach, impressions, delivery, amount spent. These things are kind of default, right? The ad relevance diagnostics, you know, cost per result, you know, these metrics, cost per result, CPM. A lot of these are defaults out the gate. And if you have done any Facebook at all, you know what these mean and why probably Facebook is showing those to you. But really, it's confusing because while Facebook is suggesting these to you, it may appear that those are very, very important. Well, they're really not, right? These are what we call vanity metrics, but they're secondary metrics, things you should look at and things you should understand. I mean, clearly amount spent, you want to understand how much you're spending, right? But if you're focusing on, say, cost per click or CTR, you know, click-through rates, and that's all you do, you're looking at the wrong numbers. So we're going to dive in deeper here today and show you what we look at and what you should be considering when you are optimizing for, you know, the e-commerce experience and the e-commerce optimization opportunities here. So essentially what you can do here in the customized columns widget inside the Facebook Ads Manager, you can search for specific, you know, KPIs or metrics that you're looking for. If you're not familiar, you might want to just scroll through initially to figure out what these mean and what they are. I would also suggest not going hog wild here and checking everything. It may be a fun little project out the gate, but if you're really gonna just get to the specifics, then listen to the Media and Marketing podcast. We cover a lot of these things. Of course, this is very specific here today, and also out on our YouTube channel. Just search for my name. You'll see a lot more information. So again, I'm skipping past here this whole page post section and cost page post. We're not really doing much with page posts and boosting and messaging. If this is what you do, then yes, this is going to be relevant to you. But when it gets to media, we do look at video watches, and we typically check off the 25, 50, 75, 95, and 100%. And of course, the average watch time. These are metrics that really tell us how our creatives are working, especially in this case with videos here. And if you're listening on the podcast here today, you might want to check out the YouTube channel or the live on Facebook to see what I'm talking about, because I'm going to go quick on some of these. But we definitely want to check those. As far as clicks, I said they're not important. I need to rephrase. They're very important, but you are looking at the wrong numbers if, let's say, you get excited about 1,000 clicks that day, but then lo and behold, you didn't sell anything, right? I mean, it's you get that very quickly. You need to look at them in terms of traffic and inbound, values in terms of what that means to you. But link clicks, unique link clicks, outbound clicks, those should be defaults, right? There are others here, and you can get into those, but the unique CTR for all tells you exactly how the creatives are working for, the multiple clicks, because it's not just an outbound click. It could be, the more link. It could be that they like the post or like the ad, etc. But generally a good thing to get a sense for. Now, as I scroll down even further here, we're going to really dive into a very important section, which is the conversions area. And here we have some defaults out the gate, but we really want to add to this. So add to carts, adds to cart, total, unique, and unique cost. This will really help you manage your, really the whole conversion discussion for your firm or for your e-commerce endeavor, right? So once you have these values, you can start to compare them against ultimately your ROI values, so which fall into the area of LTV, like long-term value of your customer, falls into discussions around how you can maybe improve your AOV, right? Your average order value. It's not just one sale, but multiple sales within that. But adds to cart doesn't just cover that, right? It's this whole conversion section should be looked at as individual, items, but then also holistically, and how they tie together for your business. Checkouts initiated, total, unique cost. That's going to be very valuable for you to look at over time. And of course, purchase, ROAS, the total return on ad spend. So we typically look at least a 2-to-1 return on ad spend. So $1 in, $2 out, that concept, right? You get that very quickly. You see a lot of flashes on the screen shares and screen grabs here of, 6, 7, 8, 10 ROAS, etc. Yes, it's valuable, but typically those are doctored up, or a very unique case of a 2-day span or something like that, right? This is where you need to look at the 7, the 3-day, the 30-day, the 14-day, and really just look at this as a statistical significant number over time, not just 24 hours, etc., and then showcase that all over Facebook and the interwebs. Purchases, totally unique, value, cost, unique cost. That's going to be very important for you to look at as well. So, and just a quick note on ROAS. As I said, a lot of focus on this. And yes, that is definitely a much better metric to look at than, say, a CTR, right? But if you understand business and you've been doing this for a while, you understand that ROI, I was going to say ROI, return on investment, is the metric to really look for, combined with your customer acquisition costs and, as I said, the average order value and the long-term value of your customer. So the multiple metrics to look at here. Then we get into object names and IDs. Obviously, these are defaults: ad set name, status and dates, bid strategy, budget, schedule. These are defaults. Facebook just gives you out the gate for this particular campaign type. Last significant edit. more around the operational side of the ads here. So, but anyway, just wanted to get this out to you here so you understand that while there's a lot of options for you to check off, there are just some significant ones you need to understand and know. That is some of the top end metrics here, like CTR, CPMs, etc. I mean, CPMs are great to understand trending in your ad account. But I think, a lot of folks really spend a lot of time on CPMs. That's not where you should be spending your time thinking about it. Yes, if you were paying, $12 CPM, earlier in the year in Q4, which is, of course, an intense period for commerce, it doubles. Well, that shows you a trend line, right? But you could still be very profitable in the back end. So just keep those things in mind. But hey, I just wanted to show you these things right now today. And if you're listening, coming in on Media and Marketing on the podcast, thank you very much. Just love you guys and gals. Thanks for the reviews and the feedback. And if you're coming in live here, see there's a few folks on here as well. Thank you. And also on YouTube, good old YouTubes. Then thank you as well. And hey, thanks for sharing, reviewing, and commenting. Really appreciate all the feedback. And if you have any questions, you can go out to chaosmap.com, chaosmap.com, and we'll be happy to jump on a quick call just to see where you're at, and if we can give you some tips and insights. And hey, if we decide that there's an opportunity to work together, yeah, we'll have to spend more time trying to figure out if indeed that is the case. Either way, hey, appreciate you coming on today and hope you're having a wonderful Friday. This is the Friday footage kind of conversation that we're having here today. And hey, I'll see you for sure next Friday. Looking forward to that. I'm going to do more of these kind of in-depth demos and descriptions here through screen shares and conversations. All right, well, thank you all.
Hi, my name is Jan Rangerud. I'm the author of The Ultimate Guide to Optimizing Your Website with Entrepreneur Press and McGraw-Hill, out in the bookstores now. I am excited that you're here.